ABCD!
Hey everybody, I wanted to do a quick video on some issues I've been having with my Canik TP9SFX actually. This is my competition gun, and I've been having some issues with double loading. So I'll talk about that in a minute. Let's make sure though the gun is unloaded. You can see that there's a chamber flag in the gun, so there's nothing in there. There's no magazine yet. But what I did is, let me tell you where the issues came from. I actually ordered some Terran Tactical plus 4 extensions for my magazines. Now, I think what I did is I'm using the same springs that came with the mag, and they said you could. But what I'm noticing is, in competition, when I'm trying to shoot, I'm getting a stovepipe. In other words, I'm getting this thing trying to load 2 rounds, or I get a round not ejected. Now, part of that could be the spring, but if you watched one of my other videos, I installed a new spring and a plunger and everything that's supposed to take care of the stovepiping issues that it had. When I use the regular magazines, just the plus 2s that came with it, I don't have that issue. So I was talking with some buddies there at the match, and they thought it might be a magazine issue. So here's what I did. I went on to Taylor Freelance, and the thing I like about the Taylor Freelance extensions is these are USPSA and 3-gun competition legal. Now, 3-gun competition, we run under UML rules, so it's different, but USPSA rules, these will fit right out of the box. With the Taylor Terran Tactical, you have to file these down so they fit in the 170 millimeter box. And I don't shoot pistol competition, so I don't really care if they are or aren't. But I thought I'd go with the Taylor Freelance. The other thing that I ordered, recommended with Taylor Freelance, is this Graham's Engineering follower. Whoops, sorry about that. The Graham's Engineering follower here. And this is actually for CZ, but everything I've read said this can be run in these Canik magazines with the Taylor Freelance extension. So we're going to install those today. The other thing that I got from Taylor Freelance is their Magwell add-on. So I'm going to put this on as well. So the first thing that I did is strip back the stippling that I have here. And we're going to go ahead and let's put the Magwell on first, and then we'll get to the magazines. Then I want to take them to the range and see if they're actually gonna work. The other thing that I want to do is, and what I may do today, is actually put one of these springs in the existing Terran Tactical magazine extensions here, and just see if that works as well. Because if it does, then all I have to do is order 2 more springs and replace the springs in these 2 Terran Tactical extensions, and then I'm good to go. Then I'll have 4 magazines with 22 rounds capacity each. So that'll be great. All right, so let's see what we get in the package here. Let's move on to the Magwell. It's nice packaging, as you can see, and that is pronounced Canik. It's not Canik, but I don't really care how you pronounce it. But a buddy of mine was telling me that it is pronounced Canik. Now, the way this Magwell is going to go on here is we've got to put this piece in here first, and this kind of sets right in here, and this pin that's in the grip needs to come out. Have the pin out. Well, let's see. There's probably instructions on here. Maybe I should read them. Let's look. Are there any? No modification. Nope, no instructions. So that's fine. As I said, now I believe this goes in, this piece here. There. Sure we can see through there, which we can. Sure it's flush. Then we're going to put this pin back in here. Make sure that you're seeing everything you need to see here. Zoom in a little bit. Then we're going to put the pin back in. Okay, so we've got that pin in. Now, what you're supposed to do is hook this on, and then you need to pull out, or you need to screw this all the way down. Now they have some red Loctite in there, which I don't know why, but okay. This screw then screws all the way in. Okay, so it's flush. There we go. If you can see it. That set screw now comes out. So you want to bring that set screw out. You do not want to try to thread it through this hole. It will not come out back through this hole, and you will end up cracking this whole thing right here because you're going to try to torque it out there, right? So all you want to do is fill in the little void that's in there. So let's see here if I can get this on that. I may need to kind of pull that down a little more. There we go. Now I'm in there, and now I'm just going to back this out. Actually to there. That was it. It was about a half a turn. And now you can see the mag well's on there. Okay. I may bring it out just a pinch more, just to make sure. But that's on there. So that's it. Sorry, I'm screwing up with the camera here. But that was it. So we took the pin out. We added their insert. We screwed that. That's the screw in with the hex wrench. We put on the mag well, and then we brought that screw out until it engaged the little cone. It's like a cone that's in here. And then that's it. That's on there. It's on there pretty good now. So again, let me kind of put some stippling back here. I don't know how well that's going to go now, but there it is. As far as a grip goes, actually I like that. My finger here is resting on that. I like that a lot. So from a grip standpoint, yeah, I like it. Let's see how the mags are gonna be handled. Chamber flag out, nothing in the chamber, right? We're all good. Let's see what it'll handle here. Handles the Taylor Tactical well. It does not take the +2. So I'm glad that I got these other extensions, because these +2s are not working. Okay, so if you have +2s on there, you're either going to have to go back to your regular base plate, or go with like a 4+ or something like that. Okay, because that's not working. Taylor works great. And then I'm assuming these Taylor Freelance are going to work great too. So with these, I just lift off, slide that off, bring out the spring, and that was that. So now let's get our packaging out here. Sorry if I'm coming out of camera there. Let me zoom out a little bit. That's kind of a little ridiculous there. Okay. Now let's see how long. Yeah. See the length difference there? You see that? So these grams are about, I'd say, 1.5 inches longer. Okay, so I've backed out the spring, or this nut here, so it's flush. I'm putting the spring in there, and we're going to drop it down. Make sure you have it going the right way here, right? Then I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to push down, and right when I get to there, I'm pulling back a little bit. Whoops. Yeah, you got to be careful of that. Pulling back a little bit, then on, then slide. And that should be it. Then I'm going to screw this thing up. And I probably need a bigger All right, we're back in back at our desk, and I just wanted to show you that what I was doing out there on the range was just kind of putting together a little diary, if you will, about how each magazine acted with different rounds, different types of ammo. So we had the Taylor Tactical with stock, Taylor Tactical with grams, Taylor Freelance with grams, and the Taylor Freelance with stock spring. Actually, I had no jams at all. The only issue I had was at the 147 grain Remington with Taylor Tactical with the gram spring. I had a failure to load, so it looked like it was getting hung up on the feed ramp, but that's the, I think I've had issues with that before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that Taylor Tactical stock, so it's this one, and I'm going to do some comparisons here between the different magazines and see if there's something right in here maybe that's causing that. Could be the 147 as well. And so actually I've made my mind up. I've had no issues with 115 grain ammo. So I'm going to just go back to 115 grain. It's got a little more kick to it, but I think I'm able to manage that. And I'm not going to screw around with any other types of bullets. So that's what I found out with that. I did order 2 more springs because I still do want to replace the standard springs with those grams. So I ordered 2 more grams. I'm probably going to go ahead and retire this magazine because I still have a +2 here that I can use. So I'll take this Taylor Tactical extension plate off there, put it on this one, and then I'm going to just get rid of this. I just don't want to take the chance with this tube. So there you have it. I hope you learned something, and we'll see you next time.